days until Christmas, so Santa's packing his sleigh, the reindeer are checking the GPS, but I have a question. Are you ready to entertain on the big day? Here to get your holiday table in tip-top shape is designer Brian Gluckstein.
That time of year.
It is that time of year. We're entertaining. We're having some fun with table settings. You can have as much fun as you want around the table, and you've done it up beautifully here.
And you should have a lot of fun. I mean, if you're having people over, make an experience.
Yes.
So one of the things I love, first of all, is the center of the table, which are the flowers. And I use a lot of just simple bud vases. This is so easy to do. They're all different heights.
Lovely.
And you just put whatever you want. If it's not Christmas, just put a bud of a flower, different colors. But this is really easy table decorating.
You know what? It takes the stress out of it, too, because if you just do a lot of little multiples and just put a little sprig on, you don't have to, buy the big bouquet.
No, exactly. And you need no talent.
And you need no
which
talent.
Which is the best thing. You can actually go to your garden and cut those all out and do that. And then the next thing is if you have, everyone has dinnerware.
Yes.
And you want to sort of pop it a bit. So one of the things I love is chargers. And chargers are the oversized plates that go underneath your dinnerware.
Yeah.
And they're really great because they really add a lot of color and pattern. They're great also if you don't want to use a tablecloth because they protect the table. And the beauty of that is you can rent them.
You can rent the chargers along with your plates and your cutlery and everything else, actually.
Exactly. But if you want to use your plates and say, I just need to pop it, you can rent your chargers for only a few dollars a charger. Okay. And the same with the napkins. And look at all the colors the napkins come in. Yeah. So you don't really have to buy it all. And especially if you're having a big party, it can be expensive. So I love lots of fun chargers. And then, there's fun Christmassy things where we have that's a real candy cane. Can you believe you can eat that?
I'm going to eat it during commercial break. That's amazing.
So they've come a long way. So the candy cane with the little branch and the ribbon, and then I really insist that everyone have identification of where people should sit.
Now, how do you plan it? Do you do the couples together? Do you split them up?
No, and people that like each other should sit together, and people that don't at opposite ends.
Okay, good. So you don't mix it up so that you've got fireworks.
Exactly, and that includes family.
And that includes family.
You sit there and you're like, oh no, that's not a good one together.
No.
We got to keep them apart. But there's this awkward time when people come to the table and they're like, where do I sit?
Yeah.
And they're all hovering around. Plan the seating.
I agree.
And whether you do it like that or I love this, just simple place card holders.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So this is a little simple crystal box.
Yeah, keep holding that for us. We're going to get a shot of it.
Put the place card in.
That's lovely.
And you can get them anywhere, and they're really effective. The other thing I love is I collect antique salt and pepper shakers. And I like everybody to have a salt and pepper shaker at their place setting.
Nice. You don't have to pass the salt around the whole table.
Yeah, I don't want people reaching over the candles.
Right.
So
if you do the real candles, for sure.
Exactly. So one easy way for the napkin is to do the napkin ring.
Yep.
And I like that. Looks nice and neat.
Yes.
The other thing is I like giveaways.
Me too.
So, doesn't everybody?
I mean, it is Cityline.
Exactly.
We love giveaways here.
So in this one, I did a mirrored picture frame.
That's
that
lovely.
is a Christmas ornament.
Yes.
And put a picture of the guest in it.
Yeah.
And that is instead of a place card holder, and they get to take it with them.
So the rule is, if you just lay that down on the napkin, the rule is that, try and make it a picture of maybe the person with you or something like that, and then they take it with them, and then it's something that they can hang on their tree, and they're always going to remember that moment. I think it's really nice to have something personalized like that at the table.
So do I.
And it actually doesn't cost that much. It's the thought.
Exactly. They're simple Christmas ornaments.
You printed it out, you put it in there. It's gorgeous.
And then look at the red charger.
Oh, I love it. I love the tree.
We folded the napkin to look like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's great. That is so good.
That'll take a few tries.
Yeah, no kidding. We're not doing that live right now. No. You mentioned the chargers if you don't want to do a tablecloth, and I love the fact that people are really loving their tables now.
Yes.
So they want to show their tables. It also means we can all be a little bit lazy when it comes to the tablecloth. However, if you do want to do a tablecloth, You can rent your linens as well, right? As you mentioned the napkins, you can get the tablecloth as well.
And you don't have to wash them. You just roll them up, throw them back in the bag. And in this table, you can see I didn't use a tablecloth. I didn't use place settings. I used runners. So these are rental runners that we just ran across the table. Again, for a few dollars for each runner. Rent them, have fun with color and everything, and then just send them back.
Now, the other thing about dishware, if you're not renting, I always find that you run out of the small plates and the small bowls quick, because you might use them for salad and dessert.
Correct.
So what we've learned over the years is double, triple, quadruple up on those small plates.
Yes.
So that you have enough and you're not stuck in the kitchen washing dishes, so you have enough, you can put the cake on something or the pie.
Correct. I always tell the brides, when you're buying your dinnerware, buy double or triple of these accent plates, or every year buy different patterned accent plates, and that's sort of the fun to update your dinnereware.
That's right. Can we talk about this gorgeous ribbon on the back of the chairs?
Let me turn that for you.
You got it.
And we just did the ribbon.
Isn't that beautiful?
On the back, and just really make it festive. Really, you want your guests to come and really feel like it's a special evening.
I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Very nice. I just want to mention as well this beautiful buffet sort of setting at the back.
This helps you as the host because they can get their own drinks.
Yes. Take the pressure off. You know, if you don't have one of those smart serve situations happening, which is also a good idea, let them serve themselves.
Let them serve themselves, and they can just help themselves, and you can be talking to your guests.
Yes, which is the whole point. Huge thank you to Gluckstein Home at Hudson's Bay, Around the Table, and Ribahega Azevedo for the tableware and the furniture. Chairman Mills for the rentals, for Brian's beautiful holiday scent. It is absolutely gorgeous.